It's a good thing. It's a good thing that the blinds are closed, because my neighbors don't know anything about this, and they'd have questions. They would have so many questions. Hi, I'm Finn, and I'd like to talk to you about something that I see a lot in the fandom and outside of it. And that's the inability of people to be able to laugh at themselves. Sure, we can laugh at others when they mess up, but how good are we at finding that same sense of humor when it's kind of happening to us? Probably not great, right? We're probably not great at that. I feel like it's an essential part of the human experience that we need to learn to laugh at ourselves. Not doing so can have some pretty nasty consequences. But before we get into all of that, if you like what you see here and you'd like to see more of it, remember to like and subscribe, turn on notifications for the video, and that way you don't miss a new video when we drop one. Sometimes sometimes I make things for you. It's just for you. Just you. No one else. Just you're the only one. So first off, we need to learn to laugh at ourselves when something dumb happens. Why is that so hard? Well, most of us on this inconsequential mote of dust are so consumed with the idea of keeping our image cool. Okay, first of all, I don't know the first thing about being cool. Look at me. Look at what I do. I do this. Okay? I mean, for some of you, that might be cool. You like this? That's cool. But I don't know a lot about being cool. Okay? So let's just take that as a grain of salt before we move on. And given the option between extreme and even not so extreme public embarrassment and tying a chunk of meat around our necks and leaping headfirst into shark-infested waters, most of you would take the sharks, like 90% of the time. I mean, like, really, like, I guarantee 90% of the time, most of you would be like, meat, thank you, goodbye. And, like, right into the water. I guarantee it. I know for some of those things, I'll take the sharks. Sharks are this way, sharks are this way. And that bit right there is concerning a great deal, that some of us would take this life so seriously that death is a preferable option than embarrassment. You should not be so serious about everything all of the time, or even most of the time, to be honest with you, because being too serious will have consequences. A good example of this is that you might not do something with your friends because it may be a little silly or a little goofy, and you're afraid of what other people might think and what an outside group might think. And I get it. With the dystopian nightmare of modern day life, where thanks to everyone having a camera, we exist in an infinite panopticon. Look it up. It's hard to say dance like no one's watching, because really, they are. They're definitely watching, they're definitely posting it, and you're definitely gonna see it. Maybe, possibly, who knows? But really, you should anyway, because the alternative is letting others control what you find fun, what you think is cool, and what you are and are not willing to do. This puts entirely too much emphasis on what you think might be embarrassing to you. You have to stop that, okay? Look at me. Stop. Embarrassment, or the fear of it, is one of the most effective psychological tools anyone can use to manipulate others into doing what they want. Somehow, we have managed to create a situation in which we are all so afraid of potential embarrassment that we do not require anyone to threaten us with it. We skip the middleman altogether, and we've begun manipulating ourselves with the fear of potential embarrassment. This is due in part because society has done such a great job of encouraging us to act within a certain set of parameters, and anything that falls outside of those norms is seen as other and therefore embarrassing to be and or do. These are shackles of control that society has placed on us, and we have placed upon ourselves. The damnedest thing, and look at me when I say this, the damnedest thing is that though we've always had this key, the fear keeps us from using it, okay? That's what's keeping you in the box. No one's guarding the cell. You can leave at any time. You can. But you are keeping you there. So let me remind you of how to use that key. You just let go. No one's looking at you. Most people are so consumed with their own lives, they're not even paying attention to what you're doing. And so what if they are? So what if they film you? So what if they laugh? Laugh at yourself. Own your weirdness. Own who you are, and the world can never use it against you. Once you let go of the fear of being embarrassed, of taking yourself a little too seriously, then you're free. No one can keep you from being exactly who you are. This has always been about control, and once it's done enough to you, you'll run that program in autopilot forever. So let go. Unlock the cage. Believe me, in the vastness of all the universe, your time on this mud ball is infinitesimally small in the face of eons. So use your time well. Live well. Because if you don't, when that infinite blackness comes and you're staring into the abyss, all that will stare back at you is a litany of regrets and things you could have done if you had only just let go and just been able to laugh at yourself. Trust me, you'll have a lot more fun. The cosmic joke here is not that you tripped and fell, but genuinely you believe that the memory of your awkwardness matters in the face of universal, uncaring entropy. Your embarrassment is a fleeting tremor in a dead silent void. So relax. Nothing you do is important enough to be taken seriously. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Bye. All right, leave. Go home. Oh my God, there's a hair in my new suit. Where did this come from? This is new. Oh God. Ah. It's followed me. It's followed me to the new suit. This is your fault. You can't see it, but this is the other spin. You might be able to see just the hair. It's his fault.